What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to bring you a quick unboxing and overview of the Gigabyte. This is the Z490. This is a Pro standard ATX motherboard, LGA 1200 socket, which will fit the new 10th gen CPUs, which I have here, which I'll do that in a different video. But this motherboard retails for $270. I got it at Micro Center, so I actually got $20 off, because if you bundle it with a CPU, you get a little bit of a discount here. So we'll go through a quick overview. Again, this is the LGA 1200 socket. There's a few reasons why I kind of splurged on this versus I was looking at some of the MSI motherboards out there, which are a little bit cheaper, and the Asus Prime, which is also a little bit cheaper than this. But we'll go over some of the specs here and kind of go over the outside of the box, what you get on the inside, and maybe why this motherboard may be for you or may not be. So that being said, again, it's the Z490. Reason why I got this is because I really wanted a future-proof system. Currently with video editing, I have the i5-9400F, which is a 6-core non-overclocked, non-K series processor, and it's really starting to show its age when you're editing long videos, and especially 4K videos. It does tend to take a while. For example, I did a 24-minute 4K video. It took about an hour to actually render it, which is a little bit longer than I would like. So hopefully this will help speed things up. I'll jump in, go through the outside of the box, kind of see what you get here. The front of the box, again, there's not much here. Intel Z490, it tells you it's supposed to be a gaming-oriented motherboard, LGA 1200 socket. Look at the back here, it is a direct 12-in-1 phase digital VRM. That's one big reason I got this, because I think this will have a little bit more headroom for overclocking with that. It does have PCI 4.0 on it, which isn't a thing right now that you really are going to notice, but it is kind of a little future-proof. It does have Wi-Fi on it. I don't plan on using the Wi-Fi, but it does have that, and it has 2.5 gigabit LAN, which is a nice feature. It's supposed to have some advanced audio on it, which we'll see how good that is. And I do believe it has 4 M.2 NVMe slots, so that was one reason I got this. Another reason is that I really did not want a motherboard that was going to be too flashy or too... I'm not into the RGB or anything like that, so I didn't want anything that was going to be too flashy. So let's jump in. We'll do that last. So you get some insulation material, and you're going to get your manual. That's about it. I have no idea why they still ship stuff with drivers on actual CDs. Nobody really uses those anymore. I would go directly to the website so you get the most up-to-date one. So we'll get that out of the way and take a look at the motherboard. Again, it didn't come with much. Oh no. So all accessories you get here, this is your Wi-Fi antenna. It's kind of goofy looking. I don't really like how large it is, but again, I don't actually plan on using the Wi-Fi, so that's something I'm not really too concerned about. And then you get your G connector here. This is for your front panel, so it's easier when you do your wiring in your case. You can connect all your plugs to that and just plug it straight in. And then it looks like you get some, is this Wi-Fi antennas? I assume that's some Wi-Fi antenna related. You get some standard SATA cables for any type of issues that you have there. No idea what this is. Probably won't use it. And some more SATA cables. So that's really it. So now let's take a look at the actual motherboard and see what it looks like. So originally I have currently an ATX motherboard, which is a smaller, more compact setup, which has its limitations. So it's limited on how much you can do with it, mainly because the size of the board is so much smaller. So, take a look at it here. Now this is one reason why I got this board over some of the other ones out there, was mainly because it's minimalistic. It's all black. I do believe there's a little bit of RGB lights on here, up here at the top. But again, I probably will turn that off and not worry about that. So there is another big reason that I got this. It has these massive heatsink here. You can see the 12 VRAM there, which is nice. And then you can take these off. This is where your NVMe slots are at. Again, this is going to be a more future-proof motherboard for me. It does have a little bit upgraded audio, which I'm curious to see how that sounds. If you look at your rear I/O, it's pretty standard. The only negative here is that there's only one USB Type-C, but I don't really have a whole lot of stuff that has USB Type-C. So you have tons of USB 3.0 and 3.2 USB outlets there. You got your LAN. You do have an SPDIF out, which is nice. And then your standard HDMI if you're going to use the onboard graphics on your processor. So that's really it. Again, minimalistic. You got 3 PCI 4.0 lanes. I don't know if they're all 4.0. That's more of a future-proof thing. I'm not going to take these off, but you have a massive kind of heatsink here. It kind of looks like this thing's a little bit marked up here on the side, but again, minimalistic. This is what you get for about $270. I will get a bigger overview of this as I go, but there's plenty of fan headers also. Overall, really happy with it. Looks really nice. And that's it. So that is a quick unboxing and overview of the Gigabyte. This is the Z490 Pro AX motherboard, standard ATX. That's it, guys. Have a good rest of the day, and I'll see you guys next time.